What are the protective coats called? Integuments. Right? What are the opening at the top called? Microhyme. The stalk is called as the funicle. The point of attachment is the hilum. The nutritive tissue inside is called as the nucleus. And within the nucleus there is an nucleus. Okay, the details you will study in 12th, reproduction in flowering plants. And inside the embryo sac, we see the presence of an egg cell and some other cells. Okay, we are not interested right now in this. Okay? So that is how a typical ovule looks like. 70% of the angiospermic ovules appear like this, whereas some of the ovules are there where the micropyle, this is the micropyle M, this is the base of the ovule called chalaza, and the stalk of the ovule, which is called as the funicle. Can I say all the three are in one line? So can I say such an ovule will be called as a straight ovule? How is the ovule? Straight ovule. Why are we calling it straight? Because the micropyle and the base of the ovule, which is called as chalaza, as well as the stalk of the ovule, which is called funicle. All three are in the same line. Such an ovule is called straight or orthotropous ovule. Straight ovule, or it is called as a orthotropous ovule. In this ovule, the micropyle and the chalaza are in one line. But is in the funicle in line with them? No. The ovule is inverted like this. The first diagram, the ovule is like this, straight. In the second diagram, it is inverted. Such an inverted ovule, majority of the angiosperms have this type, which is called anatropous. There are many different types, but right now we remember two. What are they? Orthotropous and anatropous. A straight ovule is called? An inverted ovule will be called as anatropous. यहाँ तक आ गया बात समझ में बच्चों? Give me yes or no? Yes. Now, so we are talking about what? Carpel, right? What's a carpel? It's an individual member of gynoecium. What is it made up of? Stigma, style, and ovary. Now this carpel, if it is single, only one carpel. There is only one carpel with the stigma, style, and ovary. This condition is called as a simple pistil or a simple gynoecium, and it is called monocarpellary. What do you call it? Monocarpellary. Understood what is monocarpellary? What do you mean by monocarpellary? A simple pistil, a single carpel is called as monocarpellary. More than one, it will be called as a compound pistil or a polycarpellary condition. A single one is called monocarpellary. More than one is called as a compound pistil, or it is called as polycarpellary condition. Okay. Now here, one of the combination is the stigma, style, and the ovary. The stigma, style, and the ovary. So you have got many carpels, but are these carpels fused with each other, or are they free from each other?
Free from each other.
Do you remember this condition? So it is monocarpellary or polycarpellary? Polycarpellary. Why you say polycarpellary, bachalo? Because there are many carpels. But are these carpels fused with each other?
No.
The answer is no. So this is called as polycarpellary apocarpous gynoecium. Okay, what do you call it?
Apocarpus gynoecium.
Polycarpillary apocarpus gynoecium. What do you mean by apocarpus? The carpels are fused or not fused?
Not fused.
Not fused. Okay, this will be using in fruits also. The other condition is it will be called as polycarpillary. Now here the condition is syncarpus. What's the condition, Mucho?
Syncarpus.
What do you mean by syncarpus? So you got stigma, style, stigma, style, sigma, style, stigma, style, and all the ovaries are fused. Okay? So what do you call this condition? Polycarpillary syncarpus condition. आवाज समझ में? So what is polycarpillary? More than one carpel. If they are free, it is called apocarpus. If they are fused, it is called
Syncarpus.
syncarpus condition. Syncarpus condition. Yes, Sadaf. Tell me, is it a cohesion or is it an adhesion?
कोहेजन
Why cohesion?
क्योंकि वो
Cohesion कब word use करते हैं हम लोग? When it is a fusion within the word, it is called as cohesion. Sit down. So polycarpus syncarpus condition is an example of a cohesion. Clear all of you? Now, listen to this important part. If you cut the carpel, now which part am I cutting? Am I cutting the stigma style or the ovary?
Ovary.
So I'm taking a TS of the ovary. And what I'm saying is कि यहाँ पे 4 स्टिग्मा 4 स्टाइल ये फ्यूज होके एक ओवरी बना है ना, तो आई वॉज एक्सपेक्टिंग कि अंदर भी ऐसे 4 कंपार्टमेंट्स हो, मतलब 4 क्या हो, लोक्यूल्स हो, बट इनका फ्यूजन एकदम कंप्लीट है, मतलब अंदर के वॉल्स भी एक दूसरे से क्या हो गए, फ्यूज हो गए. So am I seeing 4 locules inside or only 1 locule?
One locule.
So is it an incomplete fusion or a complete fusion?
Complete fusion.
That is called as monolocular condition. क्या कहते हैं इसको?
Monolocular condition.
Understood what do you mean by monolocular? Mono means one. Locule मतलब a cavity. So how many carpels was I expecting?
4.
So I was expecting how many locules?
4.
But to my surprise, what happened? All the 4s are fused to each other in such a manner that there's between ka walls, cross walls disappear. As a result of which, inside you see only one compartment. मतलब ये एक ओवरी है, ये दूसरा ओवरी है, फ्यूज हो गए, और बीच का वॉल ही नहीं रहा. तो लोक्यूल कितना है? एक. ऐसे 4 ले लो, चारों का फ्यूजन कैसा है? कंप्लीट है. तो अंदर लोक्यूल कितना रहेगा? एक ही रहेगा. So such a condition is called which condition? Monolocular condition. What if they have 2 locules? What do you call the condition? Bilocular condition. 3 बच्चे लोग, trilocular, 4 tetra and multilocular. Got it? So syncarpus gynoecium. What do you mean by syncarpus gynoecium? जहां पे carpels fuse हो गए. It can either be monolocular, bilocular, trilocular, tetralocular, pentalocular, multilocular. I hope you got it. Whereas a monocarpellary condition will always be what बच्चे लोग? Unilocular. Because it is made up of one carpel, one locule. So that condition is called unilocular. Here, the condition is called what? Unilocular. Here the condition can either be uni, that is mono, bi, tri, tetra, penta, multi. Okay? So when it is monolocular condition, The fusion is a complete fusion or incomplete fusion? ये बीच के सारे walls क्या हो गए? Disappear हो गए और एक ही बड़ा क्या मिल गया हम लोग को? Locule मिल गया. आया समझ में सबको? So what is the female reproductive whorl called? What is the female reproductive whorl called? What are the individual members called? What is the other name for the gynoecium? A typical carpel shows those of three parts. What are they? Inside the ovary there is a nutritive tissue called placenta. On the placenta there are ovules. A typical ovule is orthotropous or anatropous? So it is straight or is it inverted? Inverted. It shows the presence of two protective coats called the opening is called correct, Bachalo? The stalk is called the point of attachment of funicle to the body is called inside there is a embryo sac with a female gamete which is called as the egg cell. Okay. Then sometimes the ovules can be orthotropous. Such an ovule is called the straight ovule. There are many types compilotropous, circilotropous, amphitropous. But right now you remember these two, anatropous and orthotropous. If there is a single carpel, it's called simple pistil. Many, it is called compound. A compound pistil can either be polycarpellary apocarpus. Polycarpellary apocarpus. Last batch, red shirt. Tell me what is polycarpellary apocarpus. Polycarpellary apocarpus. क्या सुन रहे आप? Yes, Gaurav, tell me what is polycarpellary apocarpus? Carpels are not fused. Single or many carpels? Many carpels, but they are not fused. If they are fused, you'll call it and polycarpellary carpus can be mono, bi, tri, tetra, penta, multi. आई बात समझ में? Just like we had done estivation, we are coming across a new concept of arrangement, which is called as placentation. Okay, so you can take out the NCERT text, Bachalo. Okay, take out the NCERT text. It is page number 75, right? Now, I just wanted to look at the diagrams. How many diagrams are there? 5 of them are there. And the center. Do you see those rounded structures that they have shown? What are they called? Ovules. So, with a pencil, can you label that ovules? Even in one diagram, if you remember, it's okay, ovule. Likha ovule wahan pe. Now tell me, Bachalo. Look at the diagrams and tell me, is the arrangement of ovules in all the ovaries same or different? Different. I hope you got my point. So when you say placentation, you're talking about what? Arrangement of the ovules on the placenta of an ovary. Is my definition clear, Bachalo? What is placentation? Arrangement. What is estivation? Arrangement. Estivation is the arrangement of petals or sepals, whereas placentation is the arrangement of ovules on the placenta. Did my class follow? Give me yes or no, Bachalo? Yes. Now see, the first type, which has been called as marginal. What is the first type? Marginal. Are you there with me, everybody? Yes. Now I cut the ovary. किसको cut किया मैंने? Ovary. So can I say this is the TS of the ovary? Give me yes or no? Yes. And look at this. Do you see this part? Let me call it P. What do you mean by P, Bachalo? Placenta. Okay. And Look on the placenta, kids. Do you see the O? What do you call it? Ovary. Huh? Now, in a real-time diagram, this will be the ovary का wall, which will form the fruit का wall. किसका wall form करेगा वो? Because you know, ovary results in the formation of a fruit, and ovule will result in the formation of the seed. So look at this. This is this part, Ochilo. This will be the placenta. What is this? Placenta. And the placenta is present on both the margins or one margin?
One margin.
And who are these? So can I say even the ovules are present on a single margin? This region is called as the ventral suture. What do you call it?
Ventral suture.
So can I say all the ovaries are arranged? All the ovules are arranged along the ventral suture, a margin which is called ventral suture. So such a placentation will be called marginal. अभी मटर का सीजन आ गया, मटर ग्रीन पीस. तो एक एक मटर मिलता है कि पूरा एक पॉड मिलता है? पॉड बोलते हैं ना उसको. तो पॉड को क्या करते हैं, एक साइड से खोल देते हैं. तो once you open it, are the seeds inside arranged here and there or only on one line? That is called as which placentation?
Marginal.
Understood? Did you understand the marginal placentation? Ayana? So what is this placentation called? Marginal placentation. Why is it called marginal placentation? Because the ovules are arranged along the margins. That is called as which placentation? Marginal placentation. Got it, everybody? See the example that is there in the NCRT. See, they have given P or the family Leguminosae or Fabaceae. Correct? See the second one. Okay? What is the second one mentioned there, Uchilo? Exile placentation. I am getting space here only, so right here, okay? What is the placentation? Exile placentation. So in the diagram, tell me, which is the diagram? A, B, C or D? B one. Do you see the B diagram? And tell me whether the ovary is
Center.
what center? Is the ovary unilocular or is it a multilocular condition?
Multilocular.
Multilocular है ना? It has got many locules. And where is the placenta present? On the margins or at the center?
Center.
And where are the ovules located? At the center. So such a placentation is called which one, Muchilo? Exile placentation. क्या उसको?
Exile placentation.
So look at the diagram. And can we say that it is a unicarpellary or multicarpellary condition? Multicarpellary. वहां पे लोक्यूल कितने हैं? 3 है. उससे भी ज्यादा हो सकते हैं. So हम लोग उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Multilocular. It is multicarpellary, multilocular. Apocarpus condition or syncarpus condition? Syncarpus. इससे तो ऐसे लोक्यूल मिल रहे हैं ना हम लोग को. And where is the placenta? In the center. And even the ovules are arranged there. Okay? And what is the example given? See, check the example. China rose, tomato and
Lemon.
so when you cut a lemon, the seeds of the lemon are towards the periphery or in the center?
Center.
Center. Giving which one, Bachelo? Exile placentation. So give me example of exile placentation. Lemon, then China rose and
Tomato.
tomato. Did you understand exile placentation? All of you? So once again, the ovary is, or rather ovary, the carpel, the pistil is multicarpellary or is it monocarpellary?
Multicarpellary.
बराबर है? Is it unilocular or is it multilocular?
Multilocular.
Right now, I have shown how many locules, बच्चों? 3. Right, everybody? And in the center, what do I see the presence of? Placenta. And all the ovules are arranged around the center. So such a placentation is called as exile placentation. Clear, all of you? See the third diagram, guys. Do you see the third diagram? And answer some things, bachcho. Is the ovary? Third one. क्या दिया बच्चों? What the third one given? Parietal. Look at the ovary and tell me, is it unilocular, bilocular, multilocular?
Unilocular.
नीचे देखिए बताओ मुझे. Unilocular. And it is a unilocular syncarpous ovary. How is it? It is unilocular and it is syncarpous. ये क्या मतलब होता है syncarpous? ये वाला कंडीशन हो गया. बहुत सारे carpels हैं and all the carpels have fused. And how many locules are there? 1. So it is unilocular मतलब monolocular. And it is syncarpous. All the ovaries have fused. Okay? And tell me, where are the ovules arranged? Look at the diagram and tell me, where are the ovules arranged? On the peripheral part? Ayana? Or can I say they develop on the inner wall of the ovary? ये ovary है, उसके inner wall पे ऐसे. Periphery पे develop हो रही कि नहीं? Give yes or no?
Yes.
So such a placentation is called which placentation? Parietal placentation. याद रहेगा? Give example of parietal placentation from the textbook. Follow. Mustard and archipon. Okay. Then I'll write there mustard and archipon. The fourth one. Look at the fourth one. And what is it given over there for fourth one, Mucho?
Free central.
Free central. Okay. In free central, one side it is a syncarpous gynoecium, which is unilocular. How is the gynoecium?
Unilocular.
It is syncarpous. मतलब many carpels have fused. It is unilocular. मतलब monolocular. Is there any septa inside? No. And how are the ovules arranged? In the center. So what do you call the condition? It is called as free central. So what is the difference between exile? Look here. What is the difference between exile and free central?
Multilocular.
Multilocular होता है. Here
Unilocular.
इधर भी syncarpous है, इधर भी क्या है?
Syncarpous.
लेकिन यहाँ का फ्यूजन कंप्लीट है कि इनकम्प्लीट है? इसलिए तो बीच में क्या दिखा रहा था वो लोक्यूल्स. लेकिन यहाँ पे एक फ्यूजन कैसा है?
Complete.
So it's a unilocular syncarpous ovary. It's called which condition? Free central condition. Give example of free central over there, Ocho. Dianthus and primrose. What are the examples of it? Dianthus and primrose. See the fourth one. So, fifth one, Bachu. What is the fifth one called? Basal. Stigma, style, and the ovary. And this is the placenta. And the ovule is at the base. So what do you call the condition? Basal. Example देखो.
Sunflower.
What is the example? Sunflower and marigold. Okay. And also Gramine family. Grains ka family. So who is it? Sunflower. Then whom bachlo? Marigold. And which family? Gramine family. Okay. So what is placentation? Tell me.
Arrangement
Arrangement of ovules is called as
placentation.
placentation. What is marginal placentation?
Ovules attached to
All the ovules are arranged along the margins. Okay. Sometimes it can be two rows also. Okay. Along the margin. So that will be called which one? Marginal placentation. Example would be P. Second one was exile. Exile में. Tell me, is it monocarpellary or polycarpellary?
Polycarpellary.
Apocarpus or syncarpus?
Syncarpus.
Unilocular or multilocular?
Multilocular.
Ovules are arranged in the periphery or in the center?
Center.
Example would be
Lemon, China rose, tomato.
and tomato. Right? Here. Third type is what?
Parietal.
Parietal. Now, chalo. And how is the condition? First, tell me about the carpel. Is it monocarpellary or polycarpellary?
Polycarpellary.
Apocarpus or syncarpus?
Syncarpus.
Syncarpus मतलब सारे carpels
Fuse.
fuse हो गए. तो कितने compartments हैं? एक. So it is.
Unilocular.
And where are the ovules present?
In the periphery.
So that will be called as what?
Parietal.
Example would be
Muscular.
and archive. The fourth type. What is the fourth type?
Free central.
Free central. What is there in free central? How many locules are there? Pratiksha, tell me how many locules are there? One locule. So we'll call that condition. Is it apocarpus or syncarpus?
Syncarpus.
What do you mean by syncarpus?
Now, many
Carpels
are fused.
fused together. Okay? And how is the fusion? Complete or incomplete?
Complete.
So do you have any septa there?
No.
No. So that is why it is called unilocular and syncarpus. And it is free central. I've given a lot of time here, bachalo, because I know what the MCQs will be. ये वाला क्या था situation? Base है. मतलब the ovules are at the
Base.
So are you clear with the entire gynoecium thing? What is the other name of the gynoecium? Tell me. Pistil. What are the individual members called?
Carpel.
The carpel is made up of three parts. What are three parts?
Stigmatized ovary.
Ovary. Inside the ovary there is a nutritive tissue called
Placenta.
on the placenta there are
Ovules.
ovules, right? Now, a typical angiospermic ovule is anatropous or orthotropous?
Anatropous.
It shows the presence of a integument, micropyle, funicle, hilum, chalaza, nucellus, and the embryostat. Details in your 12th, reproduction in flowering plants. Okay? If there is only one carpel, you call it simple pistil. Many it will be called compound pistil. Compound pistil can either be apocarpus or syncarpus. Apocarpus मतलब suppose what do you mean by apocarpus? Free or fused?
Free.
Fuse को क्या बोलेंगे?
Syncarpus.
अगर सबके सब टोटली फ्यूज हो गए तो अंदर कितना लोक्यूल्स मिलेगा? इनकम्प्लीटली फ्यूज होंगे तो कितना लोक्यूल्स मिलेगा? डिपेंड करता है 2, 3, 4, 5 या उससे ज्यादा. बराबर है? वहां नहीं दिख रहा. सेंट्रल या फ्री सेंट्रल प्लेसेंटेशन में is it a monolocular condition or a multilocular condition?
Monolocular.
And the ovules are at the
Center.
बराबर है? What if the ovules are towards the periphery of a monolocular syncarpus? Very good. है ना? समझ में आ गया ना? With the examples you have to remember this. Copy it down fast. And you completed your notes, bachalo?
Yes.
Stop the recording. Is there anybody who can give me all the examples? दोस्ती यारी में लग रहा है तुम लोग. So we'll start with the fruit today and we'll continue it in the lecture tomorrow. Okay? How do you define a fruit? The fruit is defined as it's a what was it? Ripened ovary. At the start of the lecture only I told you the difference between not today when we started with the chapter the difference between angiosperm and gymnosperms. You had told me, sir, gymnosperms are naked seed, and I told you angiosperms are those in which the seeds are present inside the fruit. So I told you an advantage, if you remember, seed dispersal. So angiosperms are able to spread the seeds throughout because they attract the birds and other animals so that they come to eat their fruits, but at that time they have to spread their seeds. Okay? So that is why a fruit is very important part for an angiospermic plant because it helps their seeds to travel far and wide. Barabar na? So how do we define a fruit? For that, let us once again see that there is a stigma, style, and there is a ovary. This ovary, post-fertilization, matlab after fertilization, we say that the ovary has become ripe, it has developed, and that development is the formation of a fruit. And within the ovary, what do you find? Ovules. And this ovule has developed into a seed, and the wall of the ovary has developed into a fruit. Got it? So that is why we said that a fruit is a ripened ovary. What is the meaning of the word ripened over here? Ripened means it is a ovary post fertilization. What is the meaning of the word ripened? It is the ovary after fertilization. आपको बात समझ में आया? ओवरी के अंदर कौन है? ओव्यूल है. ओव्यूल किसमें चेंज होगा?
Seed.
और ओवरी किसमें चेंज होगी?
Fruit में.
लेकिन ये कब होगा?
After
After
fertilization.
fertilization. Okay. Some fruits are called parthenocarpic. What are the fruits called?
Parthenocarpic.
These are seedless fruits where you have the fruit but there is no seed. Okay? So nowadays you have commercial varieties of grapes as well as bananas which are seedless. Have समझ में? So when you eat a banana, do you find seeds inside the banana? No. Even the what do you call them, gouty banana, they'll have small black things over there. These are not seeds. They are rudimentary ovules. ऐसे ovules जो आगे develop नहीं होंगे. जो green color के grapes आते हैं, Thompson grapes जिसको है ना, वो seedless होते हैं. And the seeds नहीं होता. इससे उनका commercial value क्या होता है? बढ़ जाता है. Got my point? So without a seed, you get more pulp to eat. So the commercial value will increase. Once a PYQ was, which fruit will lose its economic importance if it's made parthenocarpic? What was the question? Which fruit will lose its economic importance, value in the market, if it is made what? Parthenocarpic. Options are, say for example, watermelon, mango, grapes, and take somebody like pomegranate. क्वेश्चन समझा कि कौन से फ्रूट का वैल्यू चला जाएगा अगर उसके फ्रूट को हम लोगों ने क्या कर दिया? पार्थेनोकार्पिक कर दिया, मतलब सीडलेस कर दिया. पोमोग्रेनेट का कौन सा पार्ट खाते हो आप? सीड खाते हो, क्योंकि उसका जो टेस्टा होता है, बाहर का कवरिंग जो होता है सीड का, वो फ्लैशी होता है. तो जो अनार है, वहां पे एक्चुअली कौन सा पार्ट खाते हैं हम लोग? सीड खाते. तो सीड को हम लोग ने क्या कर दिया? सीडलेस कर दिया तो क्या खाएगा फिर अनार? वाटरमेलन सीडलेस होगा तो उसका इकोनॉमिक इंपोर्टेंस कम होगा कि बढ़ जाएगा? मैंगो, ग्रेप तो ऑलरेडी अपन खाते हैं सीडलेस. What was the answer? Understood? So what's a parthenocarpic fruit?
Seedless.
How do we make the seed of fruits parthenocarpic? Commercially, we use plant growth regulators, जिसको hormones बोलते हैं. Have you heard of hormones called auxins, gibberellins? We use all these hormones in order to make the fruits seedless. मतलब इनका जो flowers होता है, जैसे ग्रेप का, तो उसके ऊपर ये स्प्रे किया जाता है. क्या स्प्रे किया जाता है बच्चों लोग? हॉर्मोन्स. तो अनपॉलिनेटेड फ्लावर जो है, बिकॉज ऑफ द हॉर्मोन्स विल स्टार्ट डेवलपिंग इनटू अ फ्रूट. फ्लावर है, उसका अभी तक पॉलिनेशन हुआ फिर भी हम लोगों ने उसके ऊपर हॉर्मोन स्प्रे कर दिया, तो उसकी जो ओवरी है उसका डिवीजन स्टार्ट हो जाएगा और वो क्या बनाएगा? फ्रूट. लेकिन सीड बनाने के लिए किसकी जरूरत पड़ती है? फर्टिलाइजेशन. So will the seed be produced inside? No. So such a fruit will be called as a seedless fruit or a parthenocarpic fruit. समझा लॉजिक उसके पीछे बनाने का बच्चों? कि जो फ्लावर है उसको पॉलिनेशन होने देते कि नहीं देते? नहीं. उसके ऊपर क्या स्प्रे करते बच्चों? हॉर्मोन्स. तो जिसके वजह से ओवरी किस में डेवलप होता है? फ्रूट में. लेकिन अंदर सीड फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता. Okay? So that is the first thing you remember. That there are certain fruits which are called as parthenocarpic. There is a type of fruit which is called true fruits or eucarps. Okay? When the fruit develops only from the ovary, it develops only from the ovary. Sepals, petals, thalamus, ये सब उसके फॉर्मेशन में हेल्प नहीं करते. वो सिर्फ कहां से डेवलप हो रहा है? ओवरी से ही डेवलप हो रहा है. तो ऐसे फ्रूट को क्या बोलते हैं? ट्रू फ्रूट्स. ओके. द कॉमन एग्जांपल्स ऑफ ट्रू फ्रूट्स आर बच्चों मैंगो एंड कोकोनट. These are examples of which fruit? True fruits. What is a true fruit? A fruit. What mango you're saying? What is a true fruit? The fruit which develops only from the ovary is called as a true fruit. Then there's a third type which is called as a false fruit or a pseudocarp. False fruit or a pseudocarp. Pseudo matlab false. If the fruit develops from parts other than the ovary, if the fruit develops from parts other than the ovary, this year ka MCQ bachlo. Okay, so this fruit they had shown a TS like this. Okay, and here you had the seeds and this thin covering is the fruit wall over here, and this fleshy part that you eat is the fleshy thalamus. Okay, any guess who uses fruit bachlo? It's an apple. So when you eat an apple, the part that you're chewing, is it the wall of the ovary or is it the wall of the thalamus? Okay, so for the development of an apple, only ovary has participated or parts other than the ovary has participated? So it will be called as a which fruit? Many commonly occurring fruits like apple, you've got pears, you've got cashew nuts. These are all examples of which fruits which are false fruit. आया बात समझ में? So how you describe a true fruit and a false fruit? A fruit which develops only from the ovary will be called as a true fruit, and a fruit which develops from parts will be called as a false fruit. आया समझ में? So why is apple called as a false fruit? Because it develops from thalamus. So what was the question asked this year? They had given a transverse section of the apple and they had given labelings like this: A, B, say C. Now in the previous type of questioning, NTA used to ask questions like this: A कौन है, B कौन है, C कौन है, ऐसा. Okay, this time the question asked was, which of the following unlabeled parts makes the fruit false? A, B and C are unlabeled. The question was, which of the following unlabeled parts makes the fruit false? Give me your answer. A, because A is that unlabeled part which will be called as thalamus. Alaksha? So this is a change in type of questioning that I have seen in the NCERT in the last paper. Same clue they had given in 2021, where they had asked only one assertion reason in the 15 MCQ का section, like 35 plus 10, 35 plus 10, you know that ना मुझे लोग 10 में से 15 में से 10 ही solve कर रहे थे. तो 2021 में तो question only one assertion reason was given in the extra वाला part. 15 में से 10 करो, उसमें एक क्या था? Assertion reason. Next year entire PCB का NEET was full with what? Assertion reasons. I hope you got my point. So we need to practice assertion reasons. This year, a diagram-based conceptual MCQ was asked in the extra wala part. That is out of 15. जो 10 solve करने होते हैं, उसमें से एक question क्या था? Diagram-based conceptual question. So definitely the NCERT is going to add new such type of questions बच्चों लोग, जहां पे वो लोग सिर्फ क्या देंगे? डायग्राम देंगे और उसको लेवल कंप्लीट करेंगे, उसके ऊपर कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस पूछेंगे. What my point? So we need to practice that. But don't worry, when you have your prelims and those papers which we are setting, उसमें सारे ये सब covered है, इसमें काफी सारे questions डाले हुए. आया बात समझ में? तो ये एक नया टाइप का क्वेश्चंस वो लोग सेट करेगा. कौन सा वाला? डायग्राम देखिए, उसके ऊपर कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चंस. जैसे यहाँ पे क्या पूछा वो लोग ने कि इसमें से कौन सा पार्ट इस फ्रूट को फॉल्स बनाता है. पहले वाला टाइप का क्वेश्चनिंग कैसे रहता था? इसमें से बताओ थैलेमस कौन है, वो सीड कौन है और ओवरी का वॉल कौन. आया बात समझ में क्या बोलना चाहता हूं? आर वी क्लियर बच्चों लोग? ओके. सो व्हाट आर three definitions I have given over here right now. I told you what is a parthenocarpic fruit, what's a true fruit, and what's a false fruit. Okay. Then we have these types now: simple, aggregate, and composite. Okay. Over here, I just given for your reference. But in all these types, there are only few types that I mentioned for you. Like you should know what is an indehiscent. उसके अंदर types नहीं मालूम है तो भी चलेगा. You should know what is a dehiscent, legume and a capsule. Fleshy fruit. You should know both. What is a drupe and a berry. Here we are going to talk about etario of berries. यहाँ पे fig and sorosol. Okay. So these are the few things that we'll study tomorrow. Okay. So you just complete it now. Okay. And tomorrow we'll start with the different type of fruits: simple, aggregate and composite. कल का काम आपका है कि फ्लावर और वो सब पार्ट आप लोग लर्न करके आएंगे. इनफ ऑफ द हनीमून ना. ठीक है. कॉपी इट डाउन. बंद कर दो रिकॉर्डिंग को कि चालू ही नहीं किया था.